Okay, Thursday morning, and we're setting the hole locations for the men's practice round of the member guests, and then we're also picking out the hole locations for tomorrow and Saturday's play. One of the big questions I get is on some of these greens, obviously number 8, 16, those kind of greens, some very severe slope, and hole locations are pretty limited on those holes. And what we've been doing the last couple of weeks to make sure we're within the rules, making it as fair as possible, but also a challenge, is we've been using this tool right here, which is a degree calculator. And basically, as you can see on it, it has a direction of slope, and then you have your degree, your angle of degree, of how aggressive the slope is. And if you look at the USGA and look at the PGA Tour, 3 is the number that they want to stay below. Nothing over a 3, so we go by that. So this is just really kind of a good example. You can see, so this hole location right here, where this dot is, so we've marked this out. This is one of our hole locations for the weekend. So if we put our meter down, we can see 2.1, so we're within that limit. And what we do is we just kind of kick it around the hole location. So 1.6, make sure we go above the hole, calibrate itself. We're at 2, go back down in front. We're in that 2, so we're nearly a degree within of what's recommended as far as hole locations. But when you look at the front of this green, this hole locations here, you're probably going to have a lot of people say, why did I put it here? But this was it within the limits and a perfectly fine hole location. If we go over here, so we'll put in the hole locations today in some pretty tough spots. As far as spots we really wouldn't put them in, as far as trying to spread wear and being a practice round. And this back corner here on number 15, now a lot of people are going to look at this hole location and say, well, this is ridiculous, this isn't fair, this isn't looks very aggressive, the slope coming off here. As far as length on the green, I got pretty big paces. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 paces on, so that's fair. That's kind of within the rules and fairness of the USGA, PGA. And then if you put the meter right here, you'd think it would be higher, but it's not. 1.5, 1.6, 0.7. It's actually one of the flatter spots on this green for sure. Come over to this edge towards the back, we're at 2. Even coming right on this back corner, 2.4. We're getting towards that 3, but again, this is still fair. This is still considered a hole location that is within the limits. We try and get it. Again, 1.7. So just when you look at this and you see it and say, hey, that's not fair. It is fair when it comes to the rules and what we're trying to achieve. Obviously, we come to this side with this big hump in the green. We're not going to put it here. We put it down. See, actually surprising, it's in the 2s. We'll go to the front of the green to show what we'll get if we were to put this hole location right at the front, which you would never do. I mean, we can tell this is very aggressive. So there, if we get this close to the front of number 15, obviously is the edge, we're in a 3.5. So this would be unfair, but just kind of let everybody know what we're doing. When we set these hole locations, we don't just randomly put them anywhere. We don't put them anywhere to annoy people and in unfair positions. We're trying to spread the wear as best we can, give a fair challenge. If every hole location was in the middle of the green, golf really wouldn't be fun. And there's some great articles on that of actually the middle of the green is the hardest place for an amateur golfer. to hit balls in as an amateur golfer. The pros, yeah, easy, but as far as amateurs, club players, that's probably the worst place. You can have it in the middle of every green. So just kind of let everybody know what we're doing and how we're setting up for the member guests and how we change cups out here at River Hills.